Howdy folks, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Skyrim Special Edition, which we're currently playing as a High Elf Illusion Wizard, or Illusion Mage, whatever you want to call it. So I'm basically looking to level that particular type of mage craft. Okay, so I got various different bits and bobs to do here. It says become a full member of the Thieves Guild before she can actually help me. Now, I thought I actually had become a full member already, but it could well be that I haven't. Shadow marks. Those are the actual shadow marks that we come across next to buildings. So these are the different marks that we can come across. Now, I have seen one of those marks already numerous times. Not that one, it's this one, loot. I've seen that one in numerous different buildings. So, the useful book to have, I think. Can I actually take it? I probably can. Useful addition to my collections. I've pressed our contact free. The East Empire, but the lizard, stubborn as he is careless, he claims that the company is nothing to offer, but I think he's hiding something. I suggest that you refrain from having him visited by the Brotherhood for now. He may yet be of use to us. Okay.
Don't you have better things? I'd like to know why you're wasting time asking about it when you should already be on.
Yes, thank you very much for the information, or the lack of information you're giving me.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Now. You're pretty tough. I joined up with them. Small clan. Don't get me all the food I could eat.
Alright, so we're just getting to know all the people at the Thieves Guild here.
Then the leader of our clan. No.
Just very, very quickly skipping through all of this. Don't want to waste your time or my time too much with this. You typically pretty quickly get insight into...
It was on a job I was working with. Well, it was. Facts just tells me to... Are you kidding me? Me? I ran. And I ran. Straight. Facts was waiting for me at the flagon when I came in. Drenched in sweat. Well, I'd forgotten we had our horses tied up just outside the window.
Alright, Vex rode hers back and arrived hours before I did.
So, that's how I earned the name. Now keep it to yourself. I wouldn't bother smacking at those hives with a weapon. Set them on fire, and they'll go up like kindling. I'll point you to the first and last person you're ever going to need to talk to. Treat her right, and she'll make you rich. Try and rip her off. You'll have the
Alright, well,
whole
thanks for the insight.
Wanted to pull up a chair, my friend. When I started out in this business, I didn't mean with my lock-picking aptitude. It's where a client pays you to get arrested. You get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of. Usually, it's to free someone the client cares about. Sometimes to...
Okay.
Either way, the trick was in the escape. That's where my strengths came in. Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own. And the last jailbreak I attempted failed.
Ooh.
I was imprisoned in High Rock for... After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again. I don't know. I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me killing someone in... I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that.
That sounds like it makes sense.
Yeah, need something?
Spoke to him already.
My father told me all he found in my pocket was... No one does. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to... Perhaps. But if not... If they actually thought it was fitting, I suppose. I appreciate that. You see,
Okay, that should have really given me an extra
waves around here.
bit of information or an extra quest, but I didn't see any quest icons popping up, but that's okay. Let's go back into the main room of the flagon. The ragged flagon. That There is a room here to the left. Let's just have a brief look in here. There's not much to be found in here. I was kind of hoping to be able to find some books in here as well, but no, I haven't found any as of yet. There we go, is the Lady Vex.
He just plucked you off the street and dropped
Before
you.
we... One, I'm the best infiltrator in this rat. And two, you follow my... Then we understand. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of... I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. Who knows? Old Del, if you want my opinion, I'd say it's just... You can get out there and start making a name for us again. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal,
Okay.
eh? I handle the burg... If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. When a client needs us to eliminate another, we don't operate like the Dark Brotherhood. We send you to plant some phony
Okay,
evidence in Mark's
interesting.
house and then tip off. Sound like you can handle it? Fine. Here's everything you need to know.
A stolen necklace
Back
added.
with good
Interesting.
news, I trust?
Plant the stolen necklace in Carlotta Valletta's house in Whiterun.
Out with it. Time is money.
Okay. Right. I need... No, I don't need lockpicking.
Yeah. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get... Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that... That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? Ever since the guilds... And when the we had the best of... The only way this place will ever return... The flagon was once a... If we can make a name... Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around. If you're ever in need of some quick coin for items... And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of... Been a while since I've seen one of those.
Ooh.
What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya.
The Stone of Baron Zaya.
Not like that. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks. I think there were
24 in all. Wow.
Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, don't... Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one... Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck.
Okay.
Get the
So,
job done and get back alive.
I need to basically head over to Whiterun.
That's all that...
Let's have a look. So if I look at Whiterun, that is, I believe, the city where I actually got my... no, that's Windhelm, and then Whiterun is here. Good.
Let's do it.
That should work fine. So let's make our way there then, I guess. I need to go outside first, unfortunately. That's fine. Alright, a quick way out of here.
Don't disappoint us.
Thought there was a little set of ladders leading from the cistern, leading outwards. So the ladders are over here, and it should take us outside. Question is, where does it take me outside? I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, that sounds ominous to some extent. Thieves Guild discovered. Ah, okay, there's that little icon that we saw in the book. The Thieves Guild icon. Right, we can actually use these flowers here for enchanting. No, sorry, not enchanting, it's alchemy we can use them for. Shrine of Talos, interesting. There is a marker over here as well. Looks to be... That's referring to the building here, isn't it? There's a button there I can press, which, okay, we're not going to use at the moment. Let's have a brief look outside here. Anyways, we're going to go over to Whiterun. Treva's Watch we can go to as well, but let's first go over to Whiterun. And let's plant that item in there as we had planned.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my... Ops, never is. I own the Pelagia farm just
Okay.
outside the city walls. Nimriel takes good care of things.
What are we going to do? We are making our way towards
Well,
the
about you and
house
your
here.
honeyed words.
Really? My honeyed words? Have I got honeyed words? That's interesting to know. Right, what time of day is it at the moment? It looks to be at the moment in the morning. So what am I actually going to do? I'm going to drop some stuff off in my house here. And once I've done that, I'll basically progress time somewhat to actually get to the night time when it's dark. And I should then be able to, of course, sneak into that house and drop off the items I don't need. Or drop off the necklace, I should probably say. Right, I am going to basically drop off some books here. So I need to use the R key for that purpose. Aha, Mara, smile upon you. Apprentice assistant. As you can see, there's a whole range of different books and things I can actually drop into here. Really easily done. Okay, and actually what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to sleep on it. Set sleep for approximately 12 hours. Should take us to the early evening, and in the early evening we should of course be able to then make do with getting into that house and dropping off the item that we basically got to drop off in there.
What do you need, Thing?
Well, at the moment nothing. Thank you, Lydia.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
Okay, so I need to make my way into this building here. Just checking if there's a back door or not. I don't see any back door, but I do see Nightshade over here. So that's of course useful. Let's just progress time by another hour. Should get a little bit darker. Right, he's gone by. Which of course is the intention. There's a child approaching there. The child's actually entering the building. Let's actually have a look. So I don't want to basically do that. I want to basically level up first. I'm going to kick in the magic here and more magic. Now if I go for illusion, if not a gaze, calm spells will work on higher level opponents. Okay. Animage, animals. Dual casting. Okay. Adept. I need to basically get to level 50 on the illusion side of things. Oops. I'm at 42 already. Goes quickly like this. I need to wait for that person to have passed the building here. He's still casting a shadow and it's just coming from the torches that he's just passing by. Right, as you can see, it's a relatively easy one to get into. Let's just double check the actual quest. Plant the indicator house in Whiterun. So where do I want to plant it? Does it matter? Probably not. Alright, I do want to plant it somewhere. So if I just drop it, would that do? Probably. Let's drop this one. Ah, okay, there must be a specific location to drop it into. So she's still awake. Let's go outside for a little bit. So at the moment it is not the right time yet, so it's 9 o'clock only. Let's progress this to 11 o'clock. There we go. I'm hidden from his view, just as I'd kind of hoped. I need to open that door once again. Unfortunately, locked behind my last exit. Okay, so that door is open. I'm going into the building. Let's see, is that child still awake? No, it's asleep at the moment. I've been told to plant the in Carter's house in Whiterun. I need to complete this job without killing any of the location's residents or getting caught or spending time in jail. So if I were to go to the apparel here, can I now place that item in there? So there must be a very specific location where I need to drop it off in. That's kind of the problem, isn't it? I don't know exactly where to put it. So I need to go to my apparel and I need to go and drop off the item. Okay, so is it? Ah, it's pointing me upstairs. Yeah, I need to head out. Bye. Unfortunately, I got detected. I should have basically just left straight away. Let's wait 1 more hour. Let's go into the middle of the night, really. Open her door once again. Why is she still awake? Go to bed. Come on, lady. Alright, while she's still awake, let's just walk around a little bit, get some more flowers and that kind of stuff. Go into the house now. She ought to, in theory, of course, be awake. Sorry, asleep, I should say. Alright, I'm gonna plant it now in here. Sneaking has increased, really. Right, so that's been done.
What? Why are you looking? Only if I can. Damn if I. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on. Then we got nothing more to talk about.
Alright, yeah, I guess so. Did I miss something? I'm not sure I did. Anyways, that bit of the quest has been done. Return to Vex. Now, I think it's actually a nice idea if I can actually go to some of the other quests here. Sorry, that's Riften. I don't want to look at Riften at the moment. Or do I? Now there is, of course, the quest here to go to Treva's Watch and kill the bandit leader there. What else have I got here in terms of quests? Talk to Avila. So I actually should have here a quest to go to the Windcaller, which I should have probably done a lot earlier. Miscellaneous. Right, I'm not going to do that one at this point in time, but don't want to do that. That is one of the ones I do want to do. Reveal the unseen. So that should be the ruins that are not too far from where I am at the moment. So over here. So at the moment I'm over here. Felglow. Was that it? Yes, that's where it was. So do I first want to do and retrieve that horn? I think that might be a good one to go for. Now I don't believe I've been to that location. I've been here, don't I? I've been to the fort there. So let's quickly travel to there and make my way to the west from there to get towards the location I need to be at. So this is west. Ooh, is that a dragon? I hear a dragon, I think. Sounds like a dragon. It certainly sounds like a dragon. The question is, where is the dragon? Dragon, oh dragon, where art thou? If only I could find you. Ah, there you go. That's the direction I'm heading into then. Question is, who and what is he fighting? Ah, he's fighting the giants. Or giant, I should maybe say. Is there just the one or are there multiple? I'm not sure. Ah, there's a wolf as well. Wolves. Plural. Which one is he going to attack again next? Alright, I need to heal myself. Nice wolf pelt. With. Question is, where is the dragon gone? He's gone there. Oops, and I need to make my way behind some rocks to hide from him. Because yeah, even though he's there, he could still hurt me quite badly. And my mana needs to recover. Okay. Has he gone back to fight the giant there? I would think so. Looks like it. My mana is on the mend, luckily. Where is he going now? He's flying up there in the sky. Is he still fighting the giant? Yeah, I would say so. Let them try to beat each other. Ooh. The giant just beat the dragon. Alright, let's make my way out of here. I don't want to necessarily fight the giant. Actually, I do want to stay a little bit close here to pick up the soul. Good. Good. Picked up that soul. And of course I was heading west from here, wasn't it? Dragon's soul has been absorbed. Well, thank you very much, giants, for helping me out here. That was an interesting one. Now, what is this? Is this a... looks like a gathering place of some sort of the giants. Mammoth cheese bowl. Intriguing. Oops. I don't want them to be mad with me. They really do not need to get mad with me. They can, if that is what it requires, but I'm trying to basically bypass that if I can. I don't think there's a real need for it, but opinions do differ on that particular point. Now what have I got here? Frostmere crypt discovered. Now I'm not going to go into that crypt at the moment, so that makes that easier. I'm going to follow the road here towards that next destination, whilst also picking up some of these frost berries and that kind of stuff. If only I had some mechanism to be able to walk faster. I'm pretty sure I do have a means of getting that. I just need to look around for it. And what is that? Is that maybe where I need to be? No, it just happens to be a set of stairs. Interesting. Still quite interesting. Ah. Ah, what should that bring me? Alright, let's see if I can actually unlock this, whatever this might be. I'm losing the lockpicks one at a time here. There we go. Unlocked it. Thank you very much. And there is some kind of tomb in there. Okay, that doesn't really help. Oops, can I still get out of here? Oops, yes I should be able to, if only I knew how to. There we go, I close the trapdoor and that then takes me out. Okay, there is something here, I just don't have a means of putting it on the map. Alright, let's make my way down the mountainside here. I know it's not the official path, but still.
If you know any true sons and daughters of
Ah,
Skyrim,
Stormcloak,
tell them
Quartermaster.
to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
Interesting. So this is one of the camps of the Stormcloaks, it looks like. Almost there, we're getting there. Now, once we actually get to the entrance there, I'll basically call it a day. So the entrance looks to be over here. Whoops. What have we got there? boy. Okay, cool. Novice Necromancer. Raise zombie. Bandit. Lockpick. Armor. Up to and including hide boots, which is fine. Now where did the other one fall? There he was dropped. Well, actually there's his axe. Now where is the guy himself? I don't see him here, unfortunately. Which can of course only mean one thing here. Death bells. Let's take those. He probably is somewhere. I can't find him anymore. But that's fine. It's not really a major issue. Just means that it's making my life a little bit harder. Death bells again. Lots of death bells, as you can see. Death bells are of course a nice extra resource to be able to add to my repertoire. There is a Nirn root here. More death bells. No, I don't see them here. More here, and I guess that's the last one of them. So what I'm going to do, I'm basically going to plant myself at the top of these stairs here, ready to go in, and then in the next episode we are actually going to go down into there. So at the moment we are going to save away the game, just being done. Hopefully you enjoyed it today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. In the meantime, have a good day. Bye bye.